What's up, everybody? This is Stephen Williams, founder and president of the CreditRepairShop.com, and this is the long-awaited video for the Santander solution. And we've done all of our research. The group of attorneys that I had work on this particular program has notified me of some very good news on what they potentially think that can happen. So first, let's just review. And if you are just ready to do something, the links are below this video and you can choose which program you want. There's two programs. One is where you'll fill out the information, but the letter is crafted for you already. You just need to put some of your personal information in there. Or you can have one where the team of attorneys will actually put it together for you and submit it with their attorney on their attorney letterhead, which obviously would be a lot more powerful in your favor for getting done what you need to have done. Let's talk about what is in the settlement and what were the goals. These are just the outright goals of what you should want. Number one, if you have a late payments or repossession information on your credit reports, you want that removed. You want that removed immediately with no games being played around. You want to make sure that they know that you're serious about having that removed, and that's why the letter that we've crafted, either the one that the attorney crafted that you would send or the one that they send, especially with attorney letterhead on it, will get attention. Also, sending to get your repo deficiency balance forgiven. And you might be saying, well, I'm not in the 34 states of the settlement. From the review and from what we've seen in other cases, even if you're not, because Santander wants to not have to have more stuff come up, there is another group of states that is suing. So, and we believe that that's just the rest of them, that they will want to just deal with yours individually and get it done and over with. So that takes you off of the list of possibly contacting the state attorney general's office in your area. Just your state, every state abuts next to a state. And from what we've seen in the past, even if you are not included with a state, if you don't live in a state, when you submit the documentation the right way to the right department, making a demand, you can be included in that solely because they don't want to extend and have more trouble in the adjoining states. The next thing is to cease all collection activities from debt buyers. Some of the debt has been purchased by debt buyers. The repossession deficiencies have been purchased by outside third-party debt collectors, and they are garnishing or attempting to sue and take individuals to court to garnish them of the remaining deficiency balances. Again, regardless of what state you're in, it does not matter. This letter, this demand letter will demand, number one, that they cease all collection activities, regardless of what state you live in, due to the Santander settlement, and to have funds given back to you that they have collected, for you to be reimbursed of those funds. The next thing is concerning individuals that feel that they were taken advantage of during the process, and where they call it was power booking. This is where they stacked on all of these different extras and made you feel that you had to do this to be able to get the loan. Also, where they did not tell you about the internal scoring system, which was used in the approval process. You have a right to know what your score is. You could have potentially gotten a better deal from somewhere else, but because they use their own internal score, it puts it to where really the only lender that you had available to you was them. And the dealers knew that, but they didn't tell you that. They didn't identify that. And I don't care if a lender says that you were not qualified for the loan with anyone else but Santander. How do you know that? How do you know that that is true? You have a right to know that that's true. We've had people that have contacted me, our office, and people that have wrote here on on YouTube or on Facebook under my videos, and they stated that their credit was in the 650 range, and they were still denied to go through a regular financing. And then the interest rates have varied. We've had people in the 15, 16, 18% range, all the way to 34%. This has taken advantage of people, and we believe that the demand letter could potentially, and I want to tame my words, but the expectations are real, is that potentially people that have recently signed up and got approved for a vehicle from Santander using this demand letter could potentially get their vehicle paid in full and the title released to them. This is what we're trying to accomplish with this package. So regardless of which direction you decide to go, if you want to do it yourself or if you want to have the firm put together the demand letter that will encompass everything that I just stated, and we'll let the dominoes, so to speak, fall as they fall from what they are willing to do, understanding that they have to spend the money in the settlement, understanding that you are being proactive and that you're taking more steps than what other individuals are doing by just waiting for them to contact them. And I think that you can have a great outcome. So now let's talk about the program itself. Below, the links are below this video. The first program is where you will insert your information, and we have a simple Word document that you'll be able to insert your information, and we'll tell you exactly how to do it and where to send it. That one is $300 for that package. And again, this is something that was negotiated with a firm. These are billable hours that I had to pay for. So it's not something where it's just a quick fixed letter that you might hear on other channels. On the other side of that is the demand letter with the attorney's office. That one is $500. And you will have the letterhead on there, and they will, I believe, and they believe that your demands will be taken more serious when you're having it sent, the demand letter from a law firm. Now, to be clear, the law firm cannot represent you if it ends up going further where you might need representation. Referrals will be made to attorneys in your area that you live in. If you're in this area of Wisconsin, or what's considered this federal district, this attorney firm will handle your case, and there will be additional fees if that is necessary. But we don't believe that that will be necessary. We believe, and they've reviewed it, and they wouldn't take this on if they didn't believe it. After reading through the case thoroughly, it took more than days. It's just that when I had my last video, he just said he just needed a couple of more days. But he had been reviewing it for quite a bit of time, and this is the result of what he believes can be done with these demand letters. So I'll be ending the video here. Please like the video, and I understand that this it costs, but to make sure that it's done right, and this was done by an attorney firm the right way, this is the fee that we will be charging to get this done. But if you have a deficiency and they're coming after you for 10, 20, we've seen one for $24,000 that they were coming after an individual. We have to weigh if $300 or $500 would be good. And I apologize, it's not $300, it's $250 for the program number 1 and $500 for program number 2. I apologize. $250 for program number 1, where you do it yourself, and then if you want the attorney to prepare everything and send it out for you, that is $500. But again, if you have number 1, if you have repo debt on your credit reports, having that taken off, having the deficiency removed and forgiven is huge to anyone. That is worth a lot of money. If you were to go directly to the law firm to have this done, you were going to end up paying a minimum $1,500. So by doing this way, because I've paid a certain fee to be able to retain them to even do this, that I believe that this is well worth it. And a lot of good things are going to happen to people. A lot of good things is going to happen to you if you find yourself in this situation. So please click the links below this video. This is Stephen Williams, founder and president of the creditrepairshop.com. Thank you for your time.